giving you very much raw. And as you guys can tell, here today we have our light skin model. This is my homegirl. This is a nail tech. I will make sure I put her ad in the description box below. She's also a model. So I had to say, listen, other than you being my homegirl, you need to sit in my chair so I can teach the girls how you can kill a light skin Barbie, okay? This is a light skin Barbie beat, and we're just gonna jump right into it. So off rip, you guys see me wiping out her skin. I'm going in with some aloe wipes. This is to avoid any breakouts, to cleanse the skin, and also to keep her skin healthy and hydrated before we put all those products on her face. Now it's time to prep the brows. I'm going in with some air sponge translucent powder just to mattify that area for the brows so it can be easier for me to fill in. Today we filled in the brow with the shade Espresso by NYX. And I also went in with the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen, which is one of my favorites in the shade Espresso. I wanted her brows to be very natural. I wanted them to naturally look threaded. I didn't want to do too much. And one key thing I want to give to you guys is the lighter the client, the lighter the products. The darker the client, the darker the products. Because when it comes to lighter skin ladies, you have to understand that it can show up a little bit more darker if you are too heavy-handed. And for darker skin girls, if you're a little bit too light-handed, it won't pop up at all. And also, throughout the process of me filling in her brows, you guys will see me going in with my spoolie. And I'm also going in with the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. And I'm using that gel to lay down those brow hairs. To conceal the brows, now we'll be going in with a flat brush and also grabbing our Tarte Shade Concealer in the shade Fair Beige. And once you bring down that concealer to those lids where it can be full coverage, make sure you set those lids just to avoid any creasing when it comes to the lids. Now today's look, I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I just came up with more of a like holiday but Barbie theme and something a little subtle. I went in to make this more of like a brown smoky, but also with a little more copper shimmer. So this is a very cute eye. So I was going in with the Warrior palette from Juvia's Place. I'll make sure I put the actual one in the description box below. But I'm just going in to just blend that brown onto her lid, her whole entire lid. When you get towards the crease area, go a little bit more light-handed because I didn't want it to look too harsh on the eyes. So I was just blending away. I went in with that darker brown from the other Warrior palette from Juvia's Place because I wanted to smoke up those browns. Then I decided to grab my shimmer palette. I will also put the name of that in the description box below. And I just went in with like this copper, orangey, brownish type of shimmer. And it came out so cute in the center of her eye. Off camera, I popped on some lashes and now it's time to get that skin together. I went in with some dermatologist approved triple repair moisturizer, and I also went in with my Power Grip from e.l.f. Cosmetics. Okay, so you guys have to trust the process. A lot of you guys will be looking like, Lashay, that's not her skin color, but it is. If you guys will see the rest of her body, it will tell you different. But sometimes, majority of times when it comes to fair skin models, the face and the neck and the chest will be a tad bit lighter than what their original skin tone is. So you guys can see in the movement of her mouth, she's like, girl, I'm pale as hell. And we play too much, girl. We play too much. But I was like, girl, I got you. I'm going to give you that sun-kissed warmth in your skin. So I made sure that the foundation could match everything as a whole. I will blend her ears, her neck, her chest of the foundation. Bring that foundation down so she can look as one. So I went in with a concealer and also foundation by NARS. And I will show you guys the names. And this became to be a perfect match for her. And like I said, trust the process. You have other steps to go. You have concealer to lighten it up. You have contours to darken it up and snatch the features. So at this point, do not worry. Makeup is fixable. Conceal and highlight, we're going in with the light sand shade from Tarte Shade Concealer, and we're also going with the honey shade from the L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer. Make sure your contour is at least 1 to 2 shades darker than the original skin tone, and don't overpower it. And also for your concealer, make sure your concealer is at least 2 to 3 shades lighter than the original skin tone to bring that under eye brightness. Now it's time to go up and chisel up that face, and I'm going in with some cream blush from Elf Cosmetics, and Elf been doing a big one lately. Y'all gotta stop sleeping on them. When y'all see those influencers on TikTok and they got all that money and they're spending the most expensive on one cream blush, honey, this is the page, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. Go to Ulta and go run and get these blushes. I've been obsessed with it for all skin tone clients that I have. I over love it. Very pigmented. This is the format of how I conceal and contour. Now it's time to set that face. I went in with the Make It Last Milani Mist. I over love their 16-hour sprays. I feel like throughout your makeup, you should start spraying your face and hydrating your face a little bit more. I feel like it shows up through the skin and it helps hydrate the whole process. And right here, I'm going in with the flat brush and also her contour, which is in the shade Honey. And y'all can just see her right here. After I snatched that nose, she was feeling it already. She was giving the girls blow. Ooh, yes. She looks so good. So now I'm gonna start blending all that out. After all that blending, now it's time to set the face. I went in with the Derma Blend translucent powder just to snatch that face all together, and I feel like it's setting so well with her skin. Now I'm gonna go in with a bigger brush that's a little bit more fluffy, so I know that all the areas are getting enough attention. So now I'll be setting the rest of her face just so we can have a long lasting base. I'm going in with the Huda Beauty setting powder in the shade Banana Bread. Now for the white pop underneath her eye, I went in with the white jumbo stick from NYX, and I love their jumbo liners. I feel like it goes on so creamy. And then right under that, I went in and smoked that out with some brown bronzer. So the first time we was using powder, we were just setting and locking in that concealer just so it can just be sealed. But now it's time to bake. This is a format of baking. So this is allowing that setting powder to sit in those areas where you want it full coverage, smooth, and brighten. So that's why we wanted to have everything snatched. So now it's time to bring some hue back into her face and set those creams with powders. So I'm going to my Morphe 8T palette to go in with a cute blush that will match her skin tone. And then I'll also be chiseling up the look with a bronzer from Morphe and a shade Tropical Tan. Now it's time for a nice lip combo. I went in with a brown liner from the Morphe Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Sweet Pea. It's a perfect brown for the lighter skin girlies. And I also went in with a liquid lipstick nude. This is from Morphe in the shade Virgin. And I popped on some white concealer in that center just because I want that ombre effect. And I popped on some hair store gloss, and that's your combo. Y'all, we are in a world where everyone has icks. The clients, the makeup artists, the hairstylists, everyone has icks. And one ick is right here, but you can also get that ick resolved, which is being vocal to your client and just showing them how you would like them to do what you want them to do. So normally people are not used to makeup. They do not know how makeup works. So don't get aggravated because some people just don't know. But you see how I told her to just pat her lips and she patted perfectly. And you guys see the ombre and her lip came out so perfect. When a client smudges or rub their lips together, it will not look as you guys can see it right here. So you guys have inspos of lip combos, but it also matters on how the lip combos are done. It matters about your blending. It matters about the clients helping you out to pat those lips together. All you have to do is show them, do a quick love pat, 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 and then your lip combo will show up. Other than them smudging their lips together, it will only be one color, and you'll be like, okay, it don't look like I used 3 products for this lip combo, okay? So that's one thing to help out your icks, just to avoid you getting aggravated, because honestly, some people just don't know. Now it's time to blend away that baking and to also have that skin looking like smooth as a filter, you hear me? So now we're gonna go in with the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC30. And I'm just going along to blend that. Make sure this shade is their exact skin tone just to make them look as one. You'll be going in with a second press powder as well. This is the NC25, which is brighter and it complements the under eyes just to keep those spots brightened. You do not wanna fade away from the brightening areas, so make sure you always bring that brightening up. So I'm going in with that underneath her eye and also in the spots where we conceal. Now it's time to seal the deal. We're going in with some Murphy Mist, and we're also going in with the One Size Setting Spray. And this combo eats down. Y'all, when the girls was coming for the Rod Wave concert in Miami, I made sure I locked my clients down, and they were showing me videos of how the makeup was on all night after the concert, even drunk nights coming back home in the morning at 5 a.m. from the clubs. Y'all, the makeup was on. So Patrick Star did his big one, okay? Now I'm doing a little finishing touches, but I do want to let you guys know that you cannot please everyone in this business. I do not want you guys to get discouraged and seem like you have to give up on a passion that you love doing because of somebody else's insecurities or misery. Do not let that energy rub off on you and affect your growth in life. Continue to keep it pushing. Instead of arguing with people, learn how to just say, Lord bless these people, look over them, block them, and keep on going. You guys can do it. It's always good and bad people. Be aware of that. People complain and have so many icks in this world now. It's crazy. If you work at a salon, they complaining. You work at home, they complaining. You talk too much in an appointment, they complaining. You too quiet, oh, you rude. They're complaining. I've been through it all. Just never question yourself. You're doing good, babes. Keep going, stay positive, and do what you gotta do. Kill the girls. So that's to one raw babe to another, period. And then we killing this girl right now. She looks so good, and I overlove this look. I want you guys to really get into finding all type of models. Don't be stuck on finding your one set skin tone model. Be aware that this is the business where you will meet a lot of skin tones that you will never think you'll have in your chair, okay? But continue to grind, and I hope you guys love this video. She looked so cute. It came all together. She loved it, and we dimmed them lights it came all together even more. But she was giving, as a whole, she was giving Barbie. And that's what's going on, light skin Barbie. I hope you guys click that big thumbs up if you like this video. Also, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be the first to see whenever LashaysGlamz posts. Make sure you comment and let me know how you love this video and what you learned from me. And I also want you guys to go follow me on all platforms at LashaysGlamz, where you can tell a friend to tell a friend that this is the page and you learn all the gems. I love you guys so much. Happy holidays. And y'all stay blessed. I love you guys so much. Bye. Mwah.